From that day, I vowed one thing: to be zen as fuck.
Have you?
But my name wasn't Stan.
Have you watched Mob Psycho 100?
Not yet.
Holy shit, that anime is really good.
Chapter 5. A new day is dawning.
I've
heard it's good because it's one, but I just haven't had the desire to watch everything. So I know what they. This one is okay, but where I come with these goals are really inconsistent because you just get random ass scores based on your good or excellent on just random ass things. Like sometimes they're 4,500, sometimes they're less. Oh, if you see multiple ones on screen, you get all those points. So if you have two 4,500s, that's 9,000 points right there.
God
for one button press.
Yeah.
And then there's the rapid taps that are in this one, and I don't even know how those work.
It starts multiplying.
Sometimes when I do really bad, I can't hit the score total. The score total is actually really easy.
Mm-hmm.
And now we actually use all the buttons.
Yep.
Holy shit, they made other mermaid models that are just Ariel's model is different here. Never
No!
mind.
Those are based off characters in the movie.
He is correct.
Well
Right.
then...
Ariel has sisters.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's
There's
why-
one. They are. It's one. The implication is it is one sister for every sea that exists
See,
on
almost there.
Earth.
So what sea's Ariel supposed to be for?
I think the fucked up theory she's the Dead Sea.
Donald, stop, please! Have
No,
mercy!
Actually, I think the fucked up theory for the Dead Sea that was her mom.
Well, it's Disney, parent.
Donald, please stop. Have mercy.
Okay, seriously, why does the game keep doing that? That's actually starting to become concerning.
It's not the game. It's the PS4.
Why?
You talking about?
The game will just skip. It will just, like, freeze and skip.
The PS4 stutters periodically.
Yeah, when his capture's on, I get some. I think it was like 15,000 points for some reason. It didn't make any sense. The ones that switch from Ariel are for some reason 15,000.
Ariel, I'm so happy for you.
From
That
my,
was 4,500.
Shut up, Flounder.
Flounder voice.
from my understanding, the reason it does this with the PS4 and the capture, remember how you have to disable that one...
Days nodding on a happy age of new beginnings.
Remember how you have to disable that one security mode? Apparently, because... It's because of that security mode being off, because Sony are assholes. I'll just be blunt. They're assholes, because it...
To be fair...
It only does it with your PS4. It does not do it with my Switch.
Well, it also only does it when we're capturing. We didn't do that
Yep.
at home.
Hmm?
To be...
And then we cut to Eric being on the beach listening to it and being like, that's a pretty good song.
To be...
No,
fair,
he's underwater.
Yeah.
To be fair with the PS...
And he does like, he's holding his breath.
To be
So
fair...
he's swimming back up.
Oh, and okay, so I have a problem here.
I have several problems.
I have several problems.
So we make highways to get to other worlds,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of
Oh,
understand.
don't you see
I kind of understand why we make a highway after we go to Pride Lands, because it's indicated that there's problems in Hollow Bastion. Why is there a highway from Atlantica? Where is it taking us?
Yeah, where does
It
this
d-
actually
Atlantica-
go?
Atlantica does not in any
It doesn't go
in
anywhere.
any facet, because opening up the final world isn't like a quota of worlds. You just have to open up Pride
Again-
Lands and Olympus, which means this world doesn't open up a highway to anywhere.
Again,
Ever.
this world and Pride Lands are completely optional.
Sora,
Olympus Coliseum's optional,
a new pathway is open.
Mm-hmm.
but like we make highways to other worlds, but this world does not unlock anything.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It also doesn't do that in the game either. That's a joke about the Keyblade here being trash.
Which means we are free to call and
Our worlds are all connected into
God,
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Donald.
The
Donald. Stop.
The only good thing about this world is that you get an Orichalcum from it.
Or I have a plus.
Plus.
Oh yeah.
Anywho,
There. Oh yeah, and
that's
that.
that blizzard element.
Oh yeah, and this is where you get the highest level of Blizzard. I forgot about that.
So that capture thing is just because
Blizzard?
of the PS4, because my Switch never had...
But is it Blizzard? That is the question.
No, we don't have Blizzard yet.
Well, we need Blizzard.
Now it's time for
If
episode
Blizzard
3 of
isn't
Call of
in-
Action.
If Blizzard
Yay!
isn't in Kingdom Hearts 3, guess what I'm gonna be? Upset.
Wait a sec.
Alright, episode 3 of Hollow Bastion. Do I have to get the Linkin Park CDs ready? Is there any Captain Edgy around?
No.
I'm now imagining Cloud with like a stupid pirate hat as like the captain of a pirate ship that says edgy, but it's like all black and like covered in belts and zippers.
I'm only missing 2 more spells.
Someone please make art of that.
See?
Look at that fucking garbage!
It's
To be
not-
fair, that's an optional keyblade,
It's
but...
not...
What
No,
do you mean, man?
Carson, it's on
3,
par.
It's got 6 stats.
It's on par with what he's using.
And what are you
It just doesn't
currently
have a-
using?
Oathkeeper.
It...
But,
And
but Oathkeeper has
We
Orb Boost.
are nearly 25 hours into the game, and a Keyblade that you can basically only get now is on par with one you got like 15 hours ago.
Man, that's the point.
That's bad design.
What do you mean that's the point? If we keep going up in stats, why are we supposed to expect you to use something else?
It's almost like it's an RPG, and as you go through an RPG, you get better
Well, no,
weapons.
See, that's the problem, man. Is you get better weapons, which means that every time you basically reach a level section, you basically have to deal with the fact that in that RPG, that shit that you have now is just straight garbage.
And thus, the Random Scrooge side story has been finished.
That's it?
Yes,
Really?
because we had to make sea salt ice cream.
That's all it is.
That's the whole point. Scrooge was trying to make sea salt ice
Could
cream.
have at least
so
given
that
like a
we could
high
have-
potion or something for
So
that.
that we could have sea salt reference. Can we just talk about how that Heartless just skipped?
Also, if anyone noticed something about the Heartless you're fighting and the music going on,
Yeah. It's the ones from Tron.
the digital monsters
Again,
have hit the real world.
The
Oh
pathway
god,
in
it's the first Digimon movie! Abort! Abort!
What's wrong with the first Digimon
Yeah, but I like-
movie?
I'm talking about the American one.
You know, that was a stitched together combination of lesser movies.
Yeah.
Hey. It's still okay.
No, it isn't.
It's still okay though.
No.
I actually, the third part of the movie, they took out like half the movie.
It's
Because that
still
movie was supposed-
okay.
That movie
though.
on its own was as long as the entire movie we got.
It's still well, I mean, yeah, because it's the third part of the movie. The whole point of the third, in reality, Sean, the third part of the movie could have literally been another movie.
It was.
It was
Well, that's,
another
that's what I'm
movie.
saying, because the third part
But
of the
they had
movie.
to cut out that.
No.
fact.
The third part of that movie is literally about season 2.
Yeah, that's why they were
That's
using
the
it.
problem.
So that's literally what you're saying is that they literally didn't decide to make a season 2 movie.
That's basically what they were
More
using
than likely
it for.
because the reaction to season 2 was ugh.
But there was a season 2 movie, so the point. And they put it in that movie, but they only put half of it in there because they couldn't put the whole thing in there.
It's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Sean. Is that's the whole thing. Is that they probably sat there and realized that the Western reaction to season 2 was ugh.
Also, anyone remember the tumor that was attached to the beginning of the Digimon movie in America?
No one likes O2.
What did Beyond see that was like ugh? Oh no!
The machines are generating Heartless.
Ugh! Oh no!
The containers are
What are we
actually...
gonna do? Oh no! Ugh!
Gotta show that I'm better than Cloud.
See, they're making Heartless. Literally making Heartless. And bringing them to the real world.
Turns out the MCP is using the data in that computer to crank out Heartless.
That raises several questions.
At this point, no, it doesn't. We're probably gonna do the same thing with Roxas later.
Digimon, Digital Heartless.
I don't think you understand how much stupidity is centered around this fact that we have the fucking situation of data being a thing in this game.
You mean in this canon?
Yeah, that's the problem, is that he went from this game to this canon. Because, I'm okay with Heartless. Because, I could almost reason Heartless.
And I'm okay with Heartless in a computer, but Data Heartless, that's just too far.
No. Data anything is too far.
Especially with the revelation that
no,
Data...
we're gonna zoom in on a message that MCP left us.
Good thing MCP wasn't made now, because if he was, that would just be a fuck you.
It'd be an angry YouTube comment.
Yes.
Fuck you, losers.
LOL.
Besides, we didn't need the other half of that movie. I don't even know what the other half of that movie would be.
Apparently the actual plot.
What do you mean the actual plot?
There's apparently an actual plot in that movie.
What do you mean? The plot is that the thing that happened got basically somehow...
Yeah,
See, no, actually,
okay,
pause. You're right. There should have been some actual plot. Because we basically had a time skip. Because the whole point of that movie is that the thing that happened with Diaboromon actually happened to 2 Digimon. And the whole point is that
there's more explanation in that.
the whole point of that movie is that we have to deal with the fact that the other Digimon that was affected by that is still out large.
Maybe you shouldn't stitch 3 different 2 specials in a movie together and call it a movie.
Well, it's because Fox, after they saw the, fucking truck I'm getting tongue-tied because I can't think of it. Yeah, the fucking truckloads of fucking money that the first Pokemon movie made, they were like, we want that. 20th Century Fox is the reason, the Digimon movie exists, because they saw the buckets of money the Pokemon movie was making, and they were like, do that. Which is like, I like that animes can actually get, fateful dubs now because we can just throw it on Crunchyroll and don't have to, run it on children's television or something. At the same time, I kind of miss the, ways dubbing At the same time, I kind of miss the way dubbing companies, would handle censoring anime back then, because I not only would love to see the world where 4Kids never lost the One Piece license, but I would also love to see how they would treat something like My Hero Academia. Or better yet, JoJo.
You know what? It's better that they're gone.
What?
After what Carson said, I'm glad they're gone.
I agree.
But just think about all the terrible names they could have given Stans and JoJo.
Yeah. I mean, they're already bad enough with Crunchyroll. Sticky Fingers, Zipperman.
Brian, you mean they're already just bad enough in a lot of cases with the English in general, or a lot of their
Killer Queen, definitely Queen.
That one's not that bad, actually.
Worst Company. Do we need to go back to that?
Worst Company!
No, that's why I feel like they're kind of intentionally bad. Like, the people making the dub, they know because they're... For one of the... I believe...
And how many times have I said Filthy Axe done at a reasonable price?
I think...
Best name ever.
I think Limp Bizkit was a stand in Part 6. I believe the translation of the Part 6 manga made it Flaccid Pancake. They know what the fuck they're doing!
Flaccid Pancake.
He's Limp Biscuit.
Oh, Lord.
They know what the fuck they're doing.
Worst Company.
Worst Company.
My worst company.
Red Hot Chili Pepper was just chili pepper. That one's kind of boring, actually.
It was just chili pepper. Honestly, that's one of the better ones. They just took the red hot off of it.
You know, the funny thing is, originally Beautiful Joe was going to be called Red Hot Man, but they changed that because they were afraid of copyright shenanigans.
Forget Red Hot. What about White Hot? I'm talking straight Dwarf Star over here.
Okay, today I have 2 questions, Anyway, question 1, what do you think of the final song in Atlantica? In my opinion, it's a little bit underwhelming. However, I will admit, getting the point requirement in this song can be somewhat difficult because you end up needing a lot of points, meaning if you screw up a lot, you often miss the mark by just a few points, meaning you actually need to play the minigame somewhat confidently in order to beat Atlantica, and that leads into my next question. What do you think of the Keyblade you earn from Atlantica? While I don't think it's the worst Keyblade ever, it really does prove the point we were trying to argue about Keyblades in this game, because it has 3 strength and 3 magic, meaning a Keyblade this late into the game that is also optional is kind of terrible, where I really do feel like this is a Keyblade that could have easily been at least a 4 strength and 4 magic, or maybe like a 5 strength and 3 magic, or, a magic focused Keyblade, so like 3 strength and 5 magic, because this game really does not have entirely magic focused Keyblades, which is a problem we have talked about a few times, but I don't really want to go into that now. But anyway, I'm rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will see you all next time, so good night, everybody.